Issues. Now, the reasons are political for having a short session. The other reason for having a short session is also because several members, senior ministers in his cabinet are trying to take maximum advantage of his poor health. Now, we have come forward, we've in fact come across a telephonic conversation of the health minister, whereby he is in a hurry to unseat the chief minister. And this telephonic conversation revealed to the social media is just a tip of the iceberg. Now, listen to me very carefully. Mr. Vishwajit Rane, who is the health minister, has not just had one telephonic conversation. There are more telephonic conversations out there on people's mobile phones recorded, and those conversations will be released. Now, I am not in a position to disclose, but there are conversations where Mr. Vishwajit Rane in fact has disclosed his intention to unseat the Chief Minister, Mr. Manohar Parrikar, out there in the public domain, but people are not releasing it at the moment. There are also other issues where you find the MGP party is also trying to blackmail Mr. Manohar Parrikar. As we are aware that there has been a turncoat from the Congress party who has quit the Congress party and now is planning to contest. Mr. Subhash Shirodkar is planning to contest on the BJP ticket. Now, MGP party has expressed its desire to contest that seat. MGP party has made no issues, has not made it any secret, it's going to be contesting the seat. Now, when you have such vested interests in the cabinet who are out to unseat the chief minister, having a longer session is not going to be the interest of Mr. Manohar Parrikar. Now, lastly, one important aspect here is on the aspect that on regard to the issues that have to be taken. One of the important issues that I feel that requires to be urgently addressed in the assembly is the 16B amendment to the TCP Act. Now, the 16B amendment to the TCP Act was one of the only bills introduced by Vijay Sardesai when he became a TCP minister. That was his only rule, only business that he had conducted, only bill that he introduced in the assembly. That was bill number 10 of 2018. Now, this bill is basically an attempt to sell Goa into pieces. This is an attempt whereby the Chief Minister has accommodated Vijay Sardesai, got this bill introduced and passed in the assembly to overcome the regional plan and other legal hurdles so as to enable Mr. Vijay Sardesai to in fact loot. He is planning now today, the TCP department has been converted into an auction house by virtue of the 16B amendment. Now, this 16B amendment bill was the only legislation that was introduced in the 7th Legislative Assembly of this assembly today. And this was bill number 10 of 2018. Now, very importantly, now after this legislation was introduced, we are finding in the media today solicitation done by Mr. Vijay Sardesai inviting members of the public to in fact apply. If you have a case, you can apply for conversion. And I'll just show you a part of this notice that has been published. Now, in this notice, the public notice that is being published time and again, and time is being extended again and again, it is being said that this 16B amendment is for the purpose of giving relief to innocent purchasers of land, and that strictly on its merit, the provisions of section 16B would be applied. The TCP department had conducted a survey of illegal unauthorized developments, and therefore the people were advised to apply for change of zone under section 16B. Now, never have I come across a public notice being issued by a statutory authority giving advisory jurisdiction to the people. It is giving it is exercising advisory jurisdiction which is not contemplated under the Town and Country Planning Act. You are not supposed to in fact advise the people to come forward. Now there are three parts of this public notice which are important to mention. First thing is, he mentioned innocent purchasers of land. So he is trying, Mr. Vijay Sardesai is trying to sympathize with these people by saying that you all are innocent purchasers of this land. Secondly, he says that this legislation is being introduced for the purpose of in fact regularizing these unauthorized developments which have taken place. So he is trying to say that this has been introduced for your benefit. And lastly, he says, if you are advised, come forward and move your applications. We will follow the procedure under section 16B and consider your case. Now, your procedure under section 16B, there is no procedure at all. Procedure is to be decided, it is stated, section 16B only says public interest will have to be seen. There was a recent news report stating that these applications will have to be annexed. Mr. Vijay Sardesai made a statement on Times of India, it is reported, that all these applications will have to be supported by Google Plans because the TCP department does not know where the water bodies are and the lakes are. So this is the type of situation that we are dealing with. With the Town and Country Planning Department's minister is saying, annex Google Plans along with this application so that the TCP department does not have any information where the water bodies are and where the lakes are. So this is the type of advice that is sought to be given to the public. The reason for giving this advice is simple. This is solicitation. It is inviting members of the public to come forward. This is an attempt to in fact fill up the TCP minister is seeking to fill up his pockets and loot the people and loot the exchequer. Now, the advice I would give to the members of the public is that this 16B amendment is illegal. A writ petition has been filed in the High Court, it has been admitted. Interim relief is pending on the same. Any person acting under section 16B and acts on this solicitation, pays any money illegally to this TCP minister or to any official, is in the risk of losing his money. This entire amendment to section 16B is unconstitutional, and the people, as Thomas Jefferson rightly said, if there is an unjust law, there is an obligation cast on all the people to disobey the law. So if he threatens you, he advises you to apply for this, failing which action will be taken, let the action come. Because be sure, if a petition has come to be admitted by the High Court on a challenge to section 16B, then that same amendment to section 16B is questionable, and it will be in fact a great risk if any person tries to act upon the same.